Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now I understand that the transition from being in a relationship to being single can be very difficult, especially if it's somebody who you have been with for a significant period of time. But just stay tuned, and I have some tips that I'm going to share with you on how to get over your ex fast. Okay. The first step is stop checking their social media, stop checking their Facebook, stop checking their Instagram. Do not check on them on WhatsApp, do not message them on WhatsApp, just leave them alone. When you do those kinds of things, it actually does more harm than good, in the sense that it actually takes you back emotionally, it takes you 10 steps backward emotionally, and you just want to be at a point in your life right now where you don't want to have to deal with your ex. And by going on your social media, it's not going to help the situation, it's going to make the situation worse. And further to that, if they block you, that's actually a bonus. That is actually a blessing in disguise if they block you. So you don't have to go on their socials, and you don't have to deal with them. And on top of that, I know you may be tempted. If they block you, I know you may be tempted. So go use your mom's phone, go use your dad's phone, your friend's phone, your siblings' phone to check on their socials, or even create a fake account. I urge you, please don't do that. You're doing yourself more harm than good, and you just want to forget about that. The second tip is understand that time heals wounds. And some people might not agree with that sentiment, but that is something that I agree with because it has happened to me personally, and I can give you an example. So many years ago, I was involved with someone, and I was head over heels in love with him, and we actually discussed getting married. And then I found out that he was actually seeing someone behind my back, and he decided to have a relationship with that person instead. Of course I was distraught, of course I was crying, of course I was hurt, but after a while I started to lose feelings for him. And lo and behold, many years later, a couple years later, he actually saw me walking home, and he DM'd me on Facebook, and he asked me if I have the same number, which I said yes, I have the same number. And he decided to contact me on WhatsApp, and he would send texts, he would send me good morning texts, he would tell me have a good day, and he would be very nice to me. But unfortunately, the thing is, I was not emotionally attached to him anymore. I didn't have feelings for him anymore. And while I did not outright tell him to his face I didn't have feelings for him anymore, I gave the vibe. I gave the vibe that, you know what, I've moved on with my life. I am on to other things. I've moved on to other interests. And he understood that. And we're cool. We're not the best of friends, right? We are not in contact with each other all the time. But the point that I'm trying to make is that time heals wounds, right? If I was hung up on him so many years later, I would be like, yes, I want to be in a relationship with you, but I just reached that point where I just moved on with my life, and I don't see myself being in a relationship with him anymore. The third tip is go online and go and hang out with your friends. Catch up with old friends if you could. Friends who you haven't seen in a long time or spoken to in a long time. Get back in touch with them, hang out with them, right? And just experience something different in your life. And if you could afford it, plan a mini vacation, book a night in a hotel. It's just to get your mind off of your ex and not to be emotionally attached to your ex. That is another tip that can actually help you take your mind off of him, and you will be having so much fun. You would forget about him, and you can share really nice moments with the people that you care about the most. And we are on to tip number 4, and that is learn something new, whether it be a new skill, whether it be a new trade, whether it be involving yourself in new interests. Learn something new that is going to help take you away from your ex, so you can learn something that you've always wanted to do and you just never got the time to do it. You can think about learning a new skill, and mind you, if you're actually good at that skill, you're really good at that skill, and it's something that you love to do, and you're just happy doing it, you can actually make a living and make an income over it. So imagine you making an income of a heartbreak. You making an income of a heartbreak, okay? And the 5th tip is write down things about yourself that makes you you. Write down things that make you stand out from other people. And there are so many positive attributes about you, and there's a reason why your ex fell in love with you to begin with. And sadly, if he couldn't continue to see the wonderful and the great person that you are, somebody else is going to see your amazing attributes, your amazing traits. Let me tell you something, right? There are 7 billion people on this earth, over 7 billion people on this earth. And if your ex can see your positive traits, somebody else is going to see the positive in you. Somebody else is going to see the greatness in you. Somebody else is going to want to be a life partner, right? There is somebody on this earth for you. So don't stress yourself about the negative. Always think about the positive. and you are just gonna feel so light, and you're gonna feel so free, and you're gonna feel so great about yourself. And those were my tips on how to get over your ex fast. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to share, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye.